Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see by my face, I'm sick. I have no makeup on. Ignore that, okay? I know I look crust busted and dusted right now, but we're just gonna act like I'm a beautiful, full-faced, beautiful girl like I am on Instagram. Like I said, I am sick. I've been trying to recover. I've been sick for freaking weeks now, it seems like, and then I got unsick for like about 4 days, and then I got right back sick again because I went outside for Halloween, and I was actually on a van, smushed with 30 people on a 10-person van. It was like 3 people sitting on my lap. I was doing a wall sit, smashed in everybody's faces. Like, there was not an absolute inch of space left on that freaking van on Halloween. But, like I said, I am sick. And when I'm sick, not when I'm sick, I lied. When I'm not productive, I get depressed because I like making money, and when I'm not making money or doing anything productive, I just feel like crap. So since I've been sick, I haven't really been able to be as productive as I usually am, which sucks because, you know, I'm a productive ass person. I do a lot of different things. I do music, I do social media, I have a business, I freaking do anything you think of that a person could do, I probably do it. But yeah, so I've just been trying to get back into like the groove of things, you know, get back being productive. I went out this morning, ran a bunch of errands like an adult, which is crazy because I was like, running errands? I have never ran errands in my life, and today I referred to it as running errands because I wasn't. I'm like, dang, I'm freaking an adult. This is weird. I'm 23, and I'm just now realizing that this is what normal people do. So, yeah, like I said, I went to Home Depot to buy a screwdriver. I went to 7-Eleven to deposit some freaking money because I have no bank here out in LA because it's back in the Bay. But yeah, anyways, let's get past all the freaking stuff you don't want to motherfucking hear. Today's podcast episode is going to be something that y'all been wanting me to talk about for a long minute. And it's something that I, you know, wanted to talk about for a long minute too, because I have a lot to say about these certain topics that I will be talking about. And when I was running my errands today, I was just sitting in the car making some little rant TikTok videos of just me talking. Just sometimes I just like to turn on the camera and just talk for nothing. Even if nobody's listening, I just like to get my thoughts out because, you know, I don't really have friends to just talk to or just about random stuff and stuff that people don't care about, you know? So I tell you guys because I feel like somebody cares if I talk to you guys. And y'all do care, which is why you guys are my best friends, which is why I share so much with you guys, because when I don't feel cared for by everyone else in the world, guess what? I talk to you guys, and you guys show me exactly that I'm still loved, that I'm still cared about, that there is still people that would want me on this earth if I just so happen to die, you know? So yeah, so today I was ranting about certain things which involve boys and celibacy and all types of stuff that we're gonna dibble and dabble into today that I've been wanting to talk about for a long minute, because a lot of y'all been asking me advice on how to get over a breakup and how to master detachment and how to, you know, realize your worth. And I'm here to tell you, while I look like a crazy psychopath, no makeup, I'm here to tell you that you're that girl. Even when you look like this, you're that girl, and don't let nobody tell you otherwise. So, first, I don't even know how to start this off. I'm really bad at podcasting. I'm sorry. I just talk. Especially it's hard when you're by yourself and there's no one to bounce off of. It's just like, where do I start? What do I say? How do I even start this conversation? Because I'm just like, am I supposed to ask myself a question? No. Let me just get started saying this. Guys, I am celibate. I have been celibate for, I don't know how long. Not that long. Not that long. But a quick minute. I don't know if you guys knew, but I was in a 2-year relationship that was very toxic and very bad. And since that breakup, you know, I had to learn to detach myself from that person and learn to realize my worth and realize that I needed to get what I deserve, and I needed to focus on, you know, what I should be focused on instead of tripping over somebody who really doesn't care about me, you know? So today I'm going to be telling y'all how I did that and why I am how I am, and put you on some game to let y'all know y'all worth, because it's a lot of us girls out here that just let these men just step all over us, bro. And I'm tired of getting stepped on. We are not getting stepped on no more. I promise we're not getting stepped on no more. So like I said, I was in a really bad breakup, and y'all know when you go through a breakup and you're so used to a person, and it's just like you don't know how to live without them. And it's like, how do I teach myself that when you're in a routine every single day and your life is adapted to that person and their actions and the things they do and the things you do with them and the way they talk, and just everything is adapted around the person that you're with, and you have to somehow learn how to just one day all that has to go away and all that is bad and you can't do that no more. So like I said, I am celibate, and the reason why I decided to be celibate is because, one, these men don't deserve me. These men don't deserve me. They don't treat me well. They don't offer me nothing except dick, bro. I don't care about no dick. I got a plastic dick in the drawer. What the frick do I need you for? That's all you can offer? What the heck? Why am I gonna sit here and be stressed and tripping over and crying over somebody that's just not providing me nothing except bad, you know? So it's like, once you realize, okay, let me put this in perspective. So ever since my breakup, you know, I'm not the hookup type of girl. I don't really hook up with people. I never have. Most of the people that I've hooked up with, I think I've hooked up with 3 people that I wasn't talking to, you know, in my entire life. I've mostly just had sex with my boyfriends. I've been in a relationship pretty much my entire life. When I was in a relationship, I got out of one and I got right back in one, and it was a year and then a year and a year and a year. It's just been a relationship after relationship. So I'm the type of girl to, you know, be in a relationship and do stuff with one person. That's how I like to be. I like to be a loyal girlfriend. I don't like to do the hookup stuff. If you guys like to do that, that's totally okay. That's just not me, you know? So after my relationship, I'm like, damn, like, I'm hella hurt. I don't want to go, you know, get into a relationship with somebody else. That's not how I heal. That's not how I'm going to be able to learn my lessons, you know? Because I finally realized myself, bro. Girl, why do you keep getting into relationships after relationships? The next one ain't going to heal you, bro. You're just not healed yet, bro. You need to take some time to yourself and worry about yourself and worry about everything that's going on with your life, instead of a man or instead of whatever you like, you know? So it's like, after my breakup, I was like, I don't want to be in a relationship. But at the same time, like, I deserve to be getting my little cooter played with still. Like, I deserve to be feeling good. I deserve to be getting pleasured. I deserve to feel that way. But at the same time, my brain is telling me, like, bro, you may deserve this, but these men don't deserve you, because what are they doing for you for them to get that? You know, and this ain't no motherfucking mediocre coochie. This that real super soaker freaking motherfucking indoor water heated park. Yeah, real slippery slope. And this throat, y'all don't even want to hear about this throat. Yeah, real Suckosaurus throat goat 47,000 gok 74,000. Yeah, if you know what that, yeah. So, not just anybody gets to touch me, bro. And that's in all humbleness. I say that in all humbleness. Yes. Do you know who I am? Yes, I'm Sierra motherfucking Sprague. You don't just get to touch me, because I really got it like that in every single way in the world. I got money. I got a big wet cooler. I got a throat that's on 1,000. You know, so it's like all these qualities, bro. I deserve to be getting the best dick in the world. But these men ain't doing nothing for me besides cause me problems. So why am I going to give this up to anybody? No, I'm not doing that. So after my breakup, I had hooked up with one guy. You know, after the breakup, it took that, I think, to finally, you know, okay. So I never cheated. Even though how many times I got cheated on, no matter how bad I got done by him, I never cheated. 2 years, 2 years, I don't even know how long it was. 2 years, I didn't even text another man, no matter what happened. We wasn't even officially boyfriend and girlfriend, but it was one of those, we go together. Everybody knows we go together, you know, type thing, which is never okay. It's never okay, and I will never do that ever again, because no, we don't go together. We don't just go together. You're my boyfriend and I'm your girlfriend. We do go together real bad, and you're my boyfriend and I'm your girlfriend. It's not we go together, we talk sometimes. No, it's much more than that, and you know it's much more than that. So you are not finna downplay me and make this seem like, and this is any less than it is, because we both know what it is at the end of the day. But these men, to everybody else, they be acting like, you know how it go. But like I said, I never stepped out. I never even texted nobody else. So like for me, I was really in love. It was really hard for me to get over this person, and no matter how bad, you know, they was treating me, no matter what I was going through, no matter freaking, y'all, I lost 30 pounds in a week, bro. I was so freaking small. And I know y'all are tired of me saying that. I don't freaking care. I was so small. I was so depressed. I was crying every single day. And I'm like, why am I going to sit here and let this man stress me out that's literally doing no good for me, bro? I'm literally just sitting up here in my room crying all day, just overthinking about everything that's going on when I could be worried about so many other things like myself and my money and everything that I need to be worried about. So once one certain situation happened, I was like, that's the last straw. I'm not dealing with this no more. And you know, I had left, and I went my separate ways, and I never talked to that person ever again. And you know, in my heart, obviously I didn't want to give up, and I was freaking staying for months and months and months, even a year probably, that I was just begging for something, begging for a change, begging for probably damn near the whole relationship. I was begging for a change, and it was never happening. And it took me finally realizing, bro, it's never going to change. It's never going to change. You're sitting here being so focused on this person's potential and what you see in them and what you see that they could be, that you're so blinded on who they really are, bro. How can you not see how they're really treating you? How can you not see that they really don't care about you? How can you not see the way they're talking to you? They don't give a frick about if you're crying. They don't give a frick about if you're sad. Guess what? You're at home sad right now, crying in bed, while they out there going, doing whatever the frick they want to do and not giving a frick about how you feel about it. So why the frick are you sitting here tripping over somebody that don't even give a frick about you, bro? When you could be focusing on yourself, you know? So it's like, it took me finally freaking letting go and saying, no, I don't deserve that, bro. I've lived 2 years like this, and I don't deserve to be in that situation no more. And when you sit back and think, bro, what really have I done in these past 2 years, bro? I sat here and let you just degrade me and treat me like crap for 2 years and take my worth away, bro. It was like to the point where I didn't have no friends. I didn't have no family. All my family didn't like me because of the person that I chose to be with. And because I decided to be solid, because I decided to hold it down, because I decided to be a solid ass girl. No matter what happened, no matter what he did, no matter what he put me through, I was solid to the day I left, bro. Never went out, never stepped out, never even texted nobody else, bro. Through all the cheating, through all the whatever happened, I never went out. And that's because I'm a real solid girl. I'm a real solid girl, and I'll stay till bro, until you push me over the edge and I realize that I can't do that no more. And I haven't it's like to the point, you know, when you're in a relationship, you don't focus on yourself no more, bro. You focus on them and try to make sure they're good and everything for them. That's how I am. Everything that you need, I'm gonna help you get it. I don't give a freak about anything about me or what I need to do or my business or anything. I want to make sure you're good because I love you, and I want to make sure that everything is perfect for you in your life. Why am I doing that for a person that's not doing that back for me, bro? That's okay to do when the energy is getting reciprocated, but when you're giving all your all to somebody that's not even showing you any signs of care, any signs of reciprocation to that all, bro, you got to think, bro. And I know I was delusional for so long, and in so many of my relationships, I was delusional as hell, bro. And I was so blinded by love, and I was just such a solid ass girl that I could give a frick about what anybody had to say to me. I could give a frick about what you did to me. Nah, I'ma stay here. I'ma stay solid. I'ma hold it down, because that's what a real girl do. Hold it down through it all, through the down, the bad, the roller coaster of this relationship. Guess what? I'ma beat her on every single ride, bro. Every single one. I don't care, you know. But it's like, that's not the mindset to have, because when somebody's treating you like crap, bro, they gonna keep treating you like crap because they know they can do it. And when someone keeps doing something, and like I said, I always say this, people only do what you allow, and as long as you keep allowing it, they gonna keep doing it. And they gon' test you to see how far they can go, and how far they can push you, and how far the limits. And if you want to be a solid down ass girl, they gonna keep doing that to you and pressing your limits. And you know, you try to be a solid ass girl. I want to be able to be the flex. Yeah, Sierra's a solid ass girlfriend. She ain't never folded. She ain't never let me down. She ain't never did nothing to me. She always held it down for me through whatever, bro. That's the kind of girl everybody wants, and that's the kind of girl I was trying to be. And that's, you know, but it's like, bro, I can't do that for you no more, bro. If you're sitting here and pushing my limits just because you know you can, bro. And that's not just with relationships, that's with friendships too. People will use you, and people will take advantage of you, and people will do all this stuff to you because they know you can, because they know that you're gonna allow it, and they're gonna keep doing it till you stop allowing it. And the moment I realized that I needed to stop allowing that, I never talked to that person again. I went back home and I said, you know what? No matter how bad I love this person, no matter how bad I want to be a solid ass girl, no matter how bad, you know, I want to text them and try to make things right, and maybe try to make things right again. Maybe try to see what we can do and work it out, bro. No. You know how many times I did that? You know how many times I tried to work it out or try to see if something would change or to wait it out? No, bro. You need to stop seeing that person's potential and see them for who they are. And so see them for who they're showing you right now. They're showing you all the signs, but y'all just, I'm talking to me, but you just be blinded by love that you don't see what these people be doing to you, bro. And you need to get right in the brain and let yourself know, bro, these people really don't care about you. These people really don't love you. They just want you because you just give it up. You gonna give them whatever they want, and that you gonna let them do whatever they want because of that, you know? And so once I stopped allowing that, I said, you know what? I don't deserve to live like that. I deserve to be happy. I deserve to be reciprocated. I deserve to have all this energy I'm giving out to you back to me. Because when you sit here and think about it, bro, I'm doing all this stuff for this person. How have I grew in the past 3 years? What have I really done? What have I really done for myself? I feel like I'm in the same position I was 2-3 years ago, and that's not okay because, bro, I'm 23. I feel like I was just 20 years old. I don't even think I'm 23 right now. I'm like, damn, my life has just been getting wasted away, and I didn't even realize these months are just passing by, and my life is going away. And where have I really gone? What have I really done for myself? I've been sitting here worried about my partner and worried about all these people around me that I ain't been doing what I need to do. I ain't been focusing on myself, on my business, on my money, on my social media, on my, or for instance, whatever y'all got to focus on. I haven't been focused on that because I've been so focused on somebody else, but that's not how it should be. When you're in a relationship, you should grow with somebody. The point is to build with somebody, to build an empire with somebody, to grow with somebody, to get rich with somebody. Where have I really gone in the past 2-3 years? Nowhere. I've had my little accomplishments, you know, but I ain't really been stepping like I should. And that's not okay because this is my prime time in my life, you know, my prime time in my life where I really need to be doing it. Because once you get old, bro, people don't want nothing to do with you no more. Not for real, but like, these are my prime time years, you know, your 20s, you're supposed to be really living it up and really doing your thing, right? And it's like, what have I really done? I just been focused and crying and sad, you know, and I don't want to live like that no more. So once I told myself, bro, you deserve the world, bro, especially me being who I am, bro. I deserve the world, especially to everything I give to everybody else. I deserve at least a little teensy bit reciprocated. I don't expect everything back that I give out. That's not why I do the things I do. I don't do the things I do because I expect y'all to give it back to me. I don't do that. But I do expect at least a little bit of reciprocation because what's the point of doing if it ain't no reciprocation? We're supposed to feed each other. We're supposed to make sure each other is straight. And I'm just feeding you. What the frick? I look like a zookeeper? No, I'm not a freaking zookeeper. I'm not getting paid to live my life. I mean, I'm not getting paid to freaking take care of y'all. I'm not getting paid to freaking do none of this, bro. Like what? No. So let's skip past a few steps. Once I realized my worth, I left the relationship and I instantly got so much happier and I started, you know, focusing on myself and focusing on my brand and focusing on me and everything I need to do, my music and just everything I need to get right. I needed to get right in my life, and life just got better. When you focus on yourself and just do everything that you need to do, bro, life just gets better and everything is just so much stress free. So, like I said, I felt like I still deserve to get my little cooter play with a little bit. So after my relationship, I had, this, I seen this guy that I had a little bit of interest in. He was cool. He did some similar things that I do. I was like, okay, he's cool. We do the same things. He dance, he sing, he got a brand. He's very similar to me, and I felt like, we matched together real alike, but at the same time, I didn't want no relationship. And so I was like, okay, would it be wrong for me to just hook up with somebody? But it's like I said before, before this, I only hooked up with 2 people ever. It wasn't my boyfriend. So I'm like, I don't even know how to do this if I tried to do this. I don't know how a hookup goes. I don't know how the process goes to like hit them up to be like, come over, or let me come over and beat these Doonies down. Like, how do you plan a hookup sesh? Like, I didn't even know what to do. But moral of the story, I didn't even talk to this guy. We're like friends-ish, I guess you could say, but like we weren't hella good friends. I didn't really know like a whole bunch about him. I just knew the stuff that I knew that was alike with me. So moral of the story, I had hooked up with him. It was great. It was good. It was cool. But then after that, I thought it was going to make me feel good inside. And even though it was good, even though the dick was good, he did a great job. He freaking did his thing. Even though that happened, I still didn't feel right inside of me. I didn't feel like, I still felt like a little missing hole inside of me. And I don't really know what, I don't know why I felt that, but it just didn't feel like it did nothing for me. Even though it felt good, it didn't do nothing for my soul. It didn't do nothing for my heart. It didn't make me feel no type of way. And I think that's maybe because I like relationships, and I like to be with one person. I like to be loyal and have sex with one person. I don't enjoy doing stuff with somebody that I don't like, or that I don't know, or that I don't vibe with like that. And even though we do vibe, whatever, we just never talked like that. So it's like, it just didn't feel right to me, and it didn't feel good on my soul, and it didn't do nothing for me. Yeah, it felt good in the moment, but what did that do for my life? What did that do for my life? What did that do for my career? What betterment did that help me with? It didn't do nothing for me. So I'm like, okay, why would I do this? Like, why do people do this? I'm sitting here like, why do people do this? Why do people hook up with people? Like, I literally didn't get anything out of this. And I get some people just like to get dick down, and some people's priorities are different than mine. My priorities just so happen to be on myself now. And that's a very important priority to have, because once you all have all these other priorities. Like I said before, my priority was the man. My priority was everybody else except myself. But once you put yourself as a number one priority, all the other stuff doesn't really matter at all. And fun fact, I never had, a whole phase in my life. I never had the time where like I'm just doing whatever with whoever, and even hooking up with people. Like I said, I don't even hook up with people. I don't even like talk to people or whatever. I never had a roster. I never had multiple people that I was talking to. Never did that. I never even talked to boys. But after that situation, like I said, I wasn't looking for a relationship, but I was bored with my life. I was just bored, bro. And I had this phase, it lasted like a week, bro, where I was just scrolling on TikTok, and TikTok just wanted me to be a whore. Not to be a whore, but like TikTok was just putting all these beautiful men on my For You page. And so for like a week straight, bro, I was just scrolling on TikTok, and follow all the cute men. Follow them on Instagram and wait for the follow back. And I was like, okay, let me see what they talk about. Like, you know, I never really did this before. I never really dibbled and dabbled into men before. So let's see if this excites me, you know? And so most of them pretty much followed me back except like 2. I followed like a bunch. But I followed a bunch of them, and I would wait for them to DM me because I won't ever shoot my shot first. I won't ever shoot my shot. I'm not that desperate. I don't care. There's nobody in the world I want that bad. Okay. Except, okay. Never mind. Okay, never mind. Okay. So, like I said, not like a lot, like 100. Probably like 20. Okay? Probably like 20, I'd say. 20 guys in a week. I followed them on Instagram. That was beautiful specimens. So I was waiting for them to DM me. Some of them DM me. Some of them didn't. Some of them just followed me back. So I ain't never been the type of girl to sit there and conversate with a man. I've never been the type to sit up on the phone with a man and conversate with them unless we're together. No, you're not going to waste my time. So when these guys was DMing me, I was like, oh my God, he DM'd me. Yes, I reeled the fist in. And I got him. He's hooked. He DM'd me. And then when they would DM me, I would DM back. And I'm just like, this is boring. Like, I literally, like, don't even want y'all. Like, I just wanted to see if I could have you. And now that I just seen that I could bag you, I don't even want you no more because y'all be boring. Y'all don't interest me at all, for real. Like, y'all don't spark nothing in my brain that makes me want to be like, ooh, yeah. Like, yeah, y'all are cute, but half the time, the cute dudes be slow in the head. Like, they don't got nothing going for them. They don't got no home. They don't got no car. They don't got no job. They don't go to school. They don't play no sports. They don't do nothing except chase girls all day. And I realized that, and that's exactly why I don't talk to nobody. So in that week span where I did follow all these guys, I had probably conversated with probably like 5 of them within that time frame. Just like a little conversation. Probably lasted like 5 minutes. And I never talked to them again. Ignored them ever since. And maybe that's my problem. But who cares? So none of them interest me. I was like, okay, this is boring. Why do people do this? Why do people think it's fun to just sit here and talk to hella people? Like, this is not benefiting my brain at all. Like, y'all aren't teaching me nothing. Y'all aren't doing nothing, for real. So after that, I was like, okay, I'm not just talking to these random people, more. Then this one dude caught my eye. Okay, he was extra super nice. He did spark that little turn in my brain where I was like, okay, this one might be a little different. This might, he might be onto something. He might be able to bag CC, So we was talking a lot on Instagram and stuff. And then red flag already. When I gave him my phone number, he FaceTimed me off an email. Why are you FaceTiming me off an email? But my brain is already... I fall in love fast, okay? I like people fast. That's why I don't talk to people, because I just like anybody. If I ever liked you, don't try to wave it over my head and like a trophy, because I like ugly boys that are trash. So if I liked you, mind your business. But so the first red flag, he called me off an email. I was like, oh my God, are you freaking serious? So I answered the phone. We chopping it up a little bit. Like, okay, he's really nice. He's a nice... he's trying to take me out on a date, he is just saying the right things, everything that a man needed to say, right? He was doing that. And I never had that before. I was used to guys being really mean to me. And that's their way of showing their love, is being mean to me, which don't even make sense now that I'm saying out loud. But I'm used to bad vibes. I never had a type of... let me take you on a date. Let me give you flowers. Let me rub your feet. Let me do all this type of stuff, right? So this guy, he seemed like a really nice guy. And I was like, okay, cool. We could try this one out. So I had went and picked him up. Second red flag. Why do I need to pick you up? I drove 2 hours. 2 hours. 2 hours to pick this man up. Mind you, he told me he was going to take the train to me, which... I can't. Okay. I picked this man up, and I had my friend come with me because I didn't want to be alone. I didn't want to get kidnapped. I don't even know this guy. So I picked him up, and when I picked him up, he had flowers for me, and I was like, are you serious? I've never gotten flowers in my entire life. Well, I lied. I had flowers one time. My ex, he was broke as hell, and one time we were in the Safeway parking lot at the grocery store, and he's like, babe, can I have your card real quick? I need to go inside and get some snacks. And then he came out with a teddy bear and some roses that he paid for on my card. And I was like, I guess it's the thought that counts, but like, why'd you use my card? Like, I could have bought some real snacks that I'd rather have snacks if I was using my own money than these stupid ass flowers. But it was the thought that counts. Whatever. So when I picked this guy up, he had flowers for me. I'm like, oh my God. And that really got me, because like, I'm just stupid. Like, you know, like I was like, oh my God, he got me flowers. Ain't nobody ever got me flowers before. This is a good man, which that flowers don't equal a good man, bro. That's just what they want you to think. So I pick him back up. Mind you, my feet's broken at the time, bro. I freaking have a freaking broken foot. Pick him up. We're at my house. He's rubbing all on my feet, icing my feet, rubbing my legs. I'm like, I ain't never been rubbed on before. I ain't never had my legs rubbed. I ain't never been cared for real. You know, like I said, I'm used to getting freaking beat up and getting mean getting talked to crazy, and me doing the rubbing and me doing all the things. But he was just doing and saying all the right things at the time. So I'm like, okay, dang, this guy might be able to crack the code. He might be able to crack the code. So I'm like, this might be too good to be true. I'm telling my friend, like, yo, this dude, he's really good, but I just don't know, because people be acting, right? So I took him back home. Whatever happened. Turns out it was all a fraud. Turns out the man's really broke. Turns out the man don't even have a home. Don't even have a car. He was calling girls while he was at my house. He was doing all types of stuff. He just made it seem good, you know? He was just making it seem good. And he did it. And he got me. He almost got me. Because I almost told the whole world. But I didn't. So he almost got me. But then ever since then, after that, I started talking to another guy, which was one of my friends, which I'm not going to talk too much about this situation because no free clout. But we was really good friends. We was like best friends, and we started talking for like probably a week, and stuff just ain't work out, bro. It didn't work out. I had a lot of things that, you know, I wasn't fond about, and I wasn't going to deal with that, and I just didn't want to deal with that. I just went through hell, and as soon as I see a little speck of hell trickling through, you're gone. I'm so sorry, but as soon as I see any type of red flag, you are gone. And so with this person, like I said, we was really good friends. We was really best friends, and I didn't want, you know, us to try to be more than that, and us end up hating each other, or me hate him because of how he was treating me in a relationship type sense, when it wasn't really like that, you know? So I had cut that off with him because I just didn't want to, you know, lose the friendship, whatever. So going through all these experiences and realizing and just talking to all these different people after what I just went through, it's like I was realizing while I'd be talking to these people, like, this ain't what you want. Hey, just kidding. No, but like, this ain't what I want for real. Like, I know better, and I know better, and I just worked so hard to finally get myself out of that situation that I was just in, to sit here and let it happen to me again. And I'm not gonna let that happen to me again. So like, now it's to the point where I am celibate, and I don't talk to nobody. I don't conversate with nobody. I don't flirt with no guys. I don't hang out with no guys. I don't even conversate with no guys. I don't even give a man the chance to even have a conversation with me, to take me out. I don't do that. Right now I'm focused on my money, and I'm focused on my business, and I'm focused on my career, and I'm focused on my music, and I'm focused on every single thing that I didn't need to be focused on, because that's what's going to help me live my life. That's going to help me get rich. that's gonna help me be better and be a better person. It's focusing on me and my mental health and focusing on everything that I need to be focused on, instead of trying to just be so wrapped up in this whole culture and this whole world of hookup culture and sex and all this type of stuff, bro. It's not worth it, bro. Once you focus on your money and focus on everything, bro, you're so much happier. And I know money don't make happiness, bro. When you're focused on yourself and your career and everything you need to be focused on, and everything is going right for you, why would you let anybody get in the way or possibly get in the way of what you got going on, bro? All these men do is get in the way, distract you, and take your money and be broke. And give you some dick sometimes, and that dick ain't even good, bro. Y'all be wasting bodies. That's what I was talking about on TikTok today. Y'all be wasting bodies. Nah, I done wasted a body, added a body to my county. Y'all don't even got no dick game. Y'all be on Instagram talking about how good y'all in bed. Then it come time to it, y'all don't even know what y'all doing for real. And now I just wasted a body. Now, boo, you suck. So, like I said, I'm celibate now, and I don't even give the chance. I don't even give no man no chance to play with me. Because guess what? I'm a boss, bro. I'm an independent ass female. I get my money. I got my own 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment in downtown LA. I got a motherfucking matte orange Mercedes Benz. I pay all my bills myself. I never needed a man for nothing. Even in every single relationship, I've been the taker carer. I've been the caretaker, bro. I've been the one paying the bills. I've been the one buying the groceries, having the house, driving them around, having the car, bro. It ain't never been that, and that's my fault for choosing the wrong man. But that's who I am, and I realize, bro, I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody, whether that's a man, whether that's a friend, whether that's anybody, bro. I can live my life by myself if I wanted to, bro, and I have been. That's why I don't be outside. That's why I don't be talking to nobody, because I realize I don't need nobody. I made my life and I work my ass off in my life to be able to provide for myself with anything I need, to go wherever I want, to get anything I need, and to not have to rely on anybody except my mother, except my mom, for anything. My mom, she helps me with a lot of stuff. She answers a lot of questions that I need, stuff that I don't know myself, because, you know, I lived with my mom for a long time in my whole life, pretty much. Until I just moved out, and there's a lot of things that I be asking her that I do need help with. That's the only person in this world I do need. If something happened to her, I'll freaking off myself. Because what would I do without her? That's the only person I really need. You know, so once you realize you don't need nobody for nothing, you don't need nobody to make you happy, bro, you can make yourself happy, bro. You want some dick, bro? Go get yourself a dildo. Go get yourself a rose, bro. I sell roses on my website right now, $25. Use the code YouTube for 15% off. Go buy yourself a rose. Go make yourself feel good, because these toys be making me feel better than any man ever made me feel. And that's facts, bro. Y'all can't do what them toys do. I'm sorry to say that, but y'all can't do what them toys do. Y'all ain't really got it like that to be sitting here thinking that you can play with me. And even though I let y'all play with me, y'all can't play with me no more, because I realize my worth, and I realize who the frick I am, and then nobody can step on me no more, bro. I'm stepping on all y'all, and I don't even have to step on y'all. I step on y'all by minding my business, staying out the drama, and having my own peace, bro. I learned to have peace within myself, and bro, I don't even talk to nobody or be around nobody, because I realize that my peace is important, and anybody that's messing up my peace in any type of way, bro, you can get cut. You don't need to be in my life, because why am I going to allow the devil into my life? Why am I gonna allow anybody into my life that's causing any type of ruckus? Why am I allowing anybody to freaking make me mad, to make me sad, to make me stressed out, bro? I'm single and I'm celibate. I don't have to worry about nobody cheating on me. I go to sleep at night good as hell, sleeping knowing nobody's doing me wrong. Nobody's cheating on me. Nobody's doing any type of crazy to me right now, bro. Nobody's sitting here stressing me out, telling me I can't wear this, I can't go there, I can't do this, bro. No. You're not gonna stress me out. You're not gonna make me mad. You're not gonna cause more problems in my life, because I found happiness within myself. I found peace within myself, and none of y'all are gonna mess that up. And that's why I don't even conversate with guys. I talked to one guy, and let me tell y'all why I talked to him. And okay, so I've been talking to this guy. It's probably been like damn near, I don't even know how long it's been. Probably like damn near 1 to 2 months. We've been talking pretty much every single day. I don't even have his phone number. We talk on Instagram. And I really like him. Not like him like that. I don't like him like feelings like him. But I appreciate his presence and appreciate my time talking to him. Because it ain't never been on that type of time where it's talking about sex. It's talking about any type of flirting stuff, bro. This whole time we ever been talking, we ain't never talked about nothing sexual. Never talked about nothing. We be talking about money. We be talking about our things we're doing in the day. We be talking about just every single thing that's helping me and better my life. Nothing bad. You know, it's not taken from me in any way. It's not, he's talking to me because he's expecting something out of me. He wants to just have sex. He just wants his dick sucked. It ain't never been that. He never asked me nothing. He ain't even flirted with me like that. He ain't never, you know, it's like I have somebody that I feel comfortable talking to and just talk to. You know, like I said, I don't really talk to nobody. I don't have friends. I talk to probably 2 people a day, my mom and Heaven. And that one guy sometimes. We don't talk every single day. We don't talk all day, every single day. We don't call each other. It's just genuine conversation. And it's not just small talk. I don't ever have small talk with nobody because I think small talk is a waste of time. Small talk, what the frick? I don't care how your day was. I don't care how you slept. I don't care what your favorite color is, bro. I don't care how we gonna make this money. What you do today that's gonna better yourself, that's gonna better your career. What did you do? Let's talk about it. I don't give a frick about small talk. I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to better my life. So anything that's distracted me from what I really need to be doing, it has got to go. And another thing is, with the whole celibate thing is, these men treat you like a trophy. These men, all they do, if you think about it, all these men do every single day, men spend their life chasing women. You ever realize that? All men do, and I know this because I've been mostly friends with mostly boys the majority of my life. I ain't really never had no girlfriends for real at all. Besides Heaven, Jordan, and Talia, Julie, like it's only like 4 of them probably. And all the rest of the girls, slimy ass hoes. That's why I don't be friends with freaking girls. But like I said, I've been friends with a lot of guys in my life, so I know all they do is chase girls. All they want is some freaking coochie. All they want is their dick sucked, bro. They spend their whole life focused on what girl they gonna get now. If you think about it, I ain't never ever had to chase no man. If you think about it right now, I could call any random number on my phone and they will be down to come over and beat these doonies down. Guys really have to work for it. Girls don't have to work for it as much because it's very, I don't know how to explain it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But guys need that. Guys crave that little ounce of, I need to freaking get some coochie tonight. This is what I need to do. Like, I don't think that in my brain. I don't think, oh my God, I want some dick tonight. No, I think, oh, I want some money tonight. That's what I think. That's how I train my brain to think. And if you do think that, if you are in that mindset as a girl or as a guy, thinking all I need to worry about is sex. You don't need to worry about sex. I get it. Sex is good, but is it more important? Is that more higher on your priorities than your career and your money, bro? And think about your happiness. Are you happy right now? Why are you not happy? You don't got as much money as you wish you had? Why don't you have as much money as you wish you had? Because you spend all your time trying to talk to girls or trying to talk to people or trying to be on the phone with people or all this other stuff that you're focused on besides getting money. When you could take all your energy that you're putting into all these guys and put it into your bag and put it into your career and getting money and working harder. And I promise, when you get money and when you start getting that money, you'll be like, oh yeah, these men are just headaches. This money ain't never gave me a headache. This money ain't never cheated on me. This money ain't never did me wrong. Why am I so focused on all these things that's making me stressed out and sad and mad when I could be making this bag? Why I need to set my priorities straight and set my focus on what I need to focus on. And that's my life. Get my life together. Make sure my mental health is happy. Make sure that I'm at peace with myself. And that's exactly where I'm at right now. I may not be happy for other reasons in my life, but the reasons why I'm not happy personally is because I don't got nobody. I don't really got no friends for real, bro. All my friends is fake as hell, bro. I can't trust nobody that I thought was my friend for real. And that's why I'm hurt, because everybody that I love betrayed me. And that's the demons that's in my head, but that's nothing that I did wrong that I could have changed to make me feel different. You know, it's stuff that's out of my control that I'm depressed about, that I'm not happy about. You know, and I'm depressed about that because I decided to be the bigger person and to hold myself accountable, to cut these people out of my life that aren't treating me well, that are just using me, that are just fake ass people in my life that I don't need to have. So now I'm depressed because I don't got nobody, because I chose to not have nobody, because I chose not to keep these fake ass motherfucking shady ass people around in my life. That's my struggle right now. But like I said, I'd rather be struggling and alone like that than having these people use me and treat me bad and use me and eat me up like that. Because right now I'm focused on my money. I might be sad because all this other stuff going on that's out of my control, but let me focus on what I can control, because what I can control is this money in my mind, in my brain, and how I set myself to work, and my work ethic. All that pain and all that stuff that I'm going through, bro, take all that energy and use it as motivation to make yourself work, bro, and get this money. And frick what everybody else has to say, frick what everybody else is doing to you, bro. You don't need nobody. All you need is yourself. And I keep saying that, probably sound like I'm repeating myself. I don't freaking care. I keep saying I'm celibate. It's not that I choose to be celibate. Well, I do choose to be celibate, but I just choose not to indulge in, you know, talking to all these people or multiple people. If I'm going to talk to somebody, I'm going to talk to one person, and that's it. That's all. I don't really find enjoyment in, you know, talking to other people. So yeah, like I said, if I do choose, I'm not saying I'm going to stay celibate for the rest of my life, or who knows, I might have sex in 4 weeks. You never know. But I'm not saying I'm never going to have sex again in my life, but I'm saving myself for somebody that I could really, you know, see myself with or you know, vibe with. Because I don't know if y'all know this, but energy exchange is real, bro. When you put in bad energy, or someone with bad energy or bad vibes and negativity, and you're letting them stick their dick in you, bro, all that energy is gonna go inside you, bro, and it's depressing, bro. And I don't want to be around that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to let nobody put no energy inside me, whether that's through their dick or whether that's through them talking to me crazy, whether that's to them acting crazy or nothing. I'm not doing that. So I'm choosing not to do nothing with nobody until a man could prove himself to me that he's really worth that. Because once you realize your worth and realize, bro, I'm not letting nobody touch me. I'm not letting nobody step on me. I'm not letting nobody talk to me any type of way. I'm not letting nobody treat me any type of way. Once you put your foot down and say no. You got to prove yourself to me. You got to show me that you real. You got to show me that you really got something going for you. Because guess what? I got something going for me. And just because you fine, don't mean that you can get in my motherfucking pants. I don't care if you're fine. I don't give a frick. And so once you let these men prove to you, and actually talk to them for a minute and prove to you that they not just some type of whatever, and that's going to take a minute, bro, because these men be lying. These men just be saying whatever to get you in the bag, and then they get you in the bag, and then everything all of a sudden changes, and it's like, you are a whole different person than what you just portrayed yourself as, but whatever. And another thing is, a lot of these men don't be wanting relationships, and that's okay. And sometimes y'all don't want relationships, but sometimes it's a miscommunication, and that's happened to me a bunch of times, you know, where me and a dude is talking, and I think it's real serious. I think we go together. I think this is really my man, you know. I'm telling everybody this my man. I'm telling all this type of stuff, and now you go on Instagram and see him talking to your friend and see him at the club with it. It's like, I thought we go together. I thought we had some. It's like, it's not like that. So it's been many situations that happened to me. You had to think about it like this, bro. These men aren't gonna tell you that you're not the only one. They aren't gonna tell you that, Because if they tell you that, then you're not going to want to talk to them no more. Don't nobody want to share no dick. Don't nobody want to exchange coochie fluids. Nobody want to do that. So if a man sits up here and tells you, yeah, we go together, or I guess we kind of talk, or I guess we hook up, but I don't want to be with you on that level. I don't want to be exclusive with you. Yes, I talk to other girls. You're not going to like that, right? You're not going to talk to them no more. Like, a man's not going to tell you, yeah, we had a good time. Yeah, the sex was good. Yeah, we vibed. Yeah, you're beautiful. Yes, you're perfect. But I don't want to be with you. Because as soon as he keep it real with you, you ain't going to want to mess with him no more. Because don't nobody want to do that, you know? So it's like, they want to keep that access to you, and all these guys want to keep their access to you, bro. They'll call you and always just text you and make sure that you'll still respond no matter what. And you gotta stop giving these men this access, because no, y'all don't get no access. Access denied. Cause for all these men, if y'all are in situationships right now, if you accidentally fell in love with your sneaky link, you accidentally, even if it's not your sneaky link, even if people know that y'all go together, even whatever. It don't matter, bro. These men still be trifling as hell, still be shady as hell, still be freaking on these gremlins, bro. They be freaking on some gremlins, bro. And it be disrespectful as hell, because how you cheating on me with a gremlin? Anyways, and let me tell y'all this. If y'all are in a situationship or a relationship, or even if y'all don't know what the frick y'all got going on, bro. If y'all are in a situation where you're not happy, where you're not being treated right, when you're not when you're not being cared for correctly, when you're just in a situation where you're not happy no more, bro, you have the power to say no. You had the power to say, nah, I'm not doing this no more. Nah, I'm not dealing with this no more. And guess what? You had the power to cut the access off. You had the power to say no. It don't fly like that. It don't get to go your way no more. Even if for however long it was going their way and you was just dealing with it. No, you had the power to say, nah, frick that. I don't want to deal with that no more. And you don't have to be like that. And a lot of people been asking me about how to cut soul ties. Because at one point in my life, I really did have a soul tie. I thought I had a soul tie. I couldn't untie. But once you realize, and once you adapt to your life without them, everything just gets better. And I know right now it hurts to, it obviously hurts to let them go. It hurts to let them go, but it's going to hurt more staying in the situation and staying dealing with the same thing over and over and over again with no change, especially when you're being told, I promise I'm going to change. I promise I'm going to change. I promise things are going to be different. I promise I'm going to act right. I promise. All these promises be fake. And I understand that it's going to hurt to let go. It always hurts to let go, but it's going to hurt more to stay in that situation. It's going to hurt more to stay sad, to stay not getting cared about, to stay getting talked to crazy, to stay getting mentally abused, to stay getting all these type of things, bro. When you can just say no, when you can adjust to your life without somebody, when you can adjust your life to say and tell yourself in your brain, bro, I don't need this person. I don't need this person. And one day you're going to wake up and not feel the need to check their page no more. Not feel the need to check all their socials. Not feel the need to text them. Not feel the need to call them or none of that, bro. When you finally adapt your life to be without them, it takes time and it's going to hurt, but it's going to hurt more to stay. And that's something that y'all need to realize. Yeah, I get it. It hurts, bro. Life hurts. Life sucks, bro. Life is a struggle, bro. Life is a struggle, but it is going to hurt more in the end, bro, to stay in that situation. And life's going to get better when you finally stick up for yourself and tell yourself, no, I'm not dealing with that no more. I'd rather be hurt for this little moment in time than be hurting forever, bro, because you're going to be hurting forever staying in a situation where you're not happy in, bro, and you're just going to become more miserable and more miserable, bro, and you're going to go crazy, bro. I swear, bro. I stayed in my last relationship till I hated him. And I know it's going to be hard to walk away. But let me tell y'all this. You aren't walking away to teach that person a lesson. You're walking away because you learned yours. And that's the most important thing to know, is that you're learning these lessons, and God or whatever you believe in, it's putting you through these things to test you, bro. And if you keep failing the test, they're going to put you through the same exact test over and over again until you understand, until you learn, until you realize lessons they're trying to teach you, and what life lessons they're trying to get you to experience. So you have that experience, and if you keep doing the same exact thing, you're going to keep living the same thing over and over again without learning your lessons. You feel me? And one thing I forgot to bring up is these men be grimy as hell. These men be telling you that they're only talking to you, but really be around here freaking talking to Rebecca and freaking Charlie, okay? They're not loyal. They don't just hook up with you. They be sticking their dick in raw into other girls. And that's just nasty to me, because guess what? In my experience, in my past, this is embarrassing as hell. I don't even care if it's embarrassing, because everybody goes through it. So I found out that my man was cheating on me because my coochie started smelling like Jeffrey Dahmer, bro. That's not okay. Smelled like rotten, fishy ass nastiness, bro. And I'm like, what is that? Why do I smell like that? Like, this ain't never happened to me before. I ain't never, because I only sleep with one person. So I'm sitting here like, why does my coochie stink, bro? Like, what is that stench? And then I went through his phone and I found out he was cheating on me. So then people started telling me when guys hook up with other girls, it throws off your pH balance. And I'm like, what? So this is what's going on right now? This man threw off my pH balance and got my coochie smelling like Jeffrey Dahmer because he wanted to go have sex with this rat? This rat ass Helga, old ass, looking ass, ugly ass girl. Even if she wasn't ugly, she was. But even if she wasn't, damn, now you got me smelling fishy because you want to go act a fool. I'm sitting here keeping my coochie all tightened up for you, and you out here giving the slung to everybody. Like, nah, I can't do that. That's why I don't hook up with people. That's why I don't do stuff with nobody that's not my boyfriend. And even then, bro, my boyfriend was cheating on me. They still be giving you that stank coochie because they just want to go and be with all these other people. And bro, that is so embarrassing. Stanky coochie is embarrassing, bro. I don't ever want to experience a stanky coochie ever again. Like, that's disgusting. You be talking about all them girls that's coochie stank. Yeah, that was me at one point in my life because of a man. I wasn't doing no wrongs. I was sitting here being a loyal girl, and then now my coochie stink because you want to do that. Nah, and now it's like I'm embarrassed, one, because my coochie stink, too. Now I'm getting cheated on. Now I know you're sleeping with all these other girls. Now that's making me sick to my stomach. No man is ever worth of Jeffrey Dahmer smelling coochie at all. And I will never, ever let myself do that ever again, because now I'm celibate, and now my coochie smells great and my coochie tastes great. Trust me, I know. Yeah, it tastes great. Because I'd be okay. Just know, never mind. I was gonna say me and my toys be having a ball, and I'd be real freaky by myself. Anyways, like I said, bro, I'm not getting my pH balance thrown off. You're not finna stress me out and have my coochie smelling like Jeff. Nuh-uh, honey, no. And let me talk to y'all about this. A wasted motherfucking body at that, bro. That's why I don't hook up with people, because now I just sat here and wasted my time talking to you, wasting my time, taking my time away from me making my money to sit here and have a conversation with you, so I don't feel like a hoe bag for sleeping with you knowing I don't know nothing about you. Now I just wasted my time conversating with you. Now I just wasted even more time hanging out with you. Now I just wasted adding a body to my account for that weak ass dick, for that weak ass fingers that you don't even know what to do with. Y'all don't even know where the clip be at. Now I just added a body for nothing. Now I'm sad because now my body's just adding up. Now I gotta be a hoe because my body count went up because these men be weak as hell. And then once I add a body from this weak ass dick, then I have to find somebody with better dick, so I go have sex with somebody else and he's weak too, and now my body count is just adding up and adding out, and I'm like, damn, now I don't want to be a little sluter bag because my body count's hella high, but these dudes dick be weak as hell. Like, y'all really don't be knowing what to do, and then y'all be on the internet talking about how y'all got it like that, and y'all don't really got it like that, and it's depressing, because you can't be talking like that in the text messages and then not handle your business when it come time to do. No. No. So, I forgot what I was I can't even speak English. I'm so hungry. I didn't even eat today. It's freaking 6:30. I didn't even eat today. But yeah, I don't know if this was long enough or not long enough, but I lost where I was at. My brain can't even process because I'm so hungry. But I want to get this video out for you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any other stuff you guys want me to talk about, or if you have any other stuff you guys want me to go into deeper depth of, just let me know down below in the comments. I'll be sure to talk about it. I love to talk. Hopefully next time I could have Heaven in here with me, so I could have somebody to bounce off with and talk to about things, because that would be, better than just talking to myself. But if you guys like these podcast episodes, let me know down below in the comments, because I love making them. I love just talking to you guys and letting you guys in on my life. But for now, I'm going to go. Make sure you guys follow my Instagram at Sierra Sprague. I am shadow banned, so you're going to have to type in the whole name. I know it's a lot. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to type in the whole name. Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure y'all buy some slippers from me. They're only $10 right now on sale, plus another 15% off if you use the code YouTube. And if you guys buy 3, they're only $5 each. If you buy 2, they're $7.99 each. And the more you buy, the cheaper it gets. So you can get some slips for $2 if you just buy hella. But yeah, I have a whole bunch of other stuff on my website too. I got hoodies. I got merch dropping soon. I'm really excited for you guys to, see everything I've been working on behind the scenes. Hopefully when I'm not sick no more, I could be, more back to how I was. I'm still trying to get my life back together. Can't even get myself back together. But, yeah, I love you guys so much. Make sure you guys don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Turn on those post notifications so you can be notified exactly when I upload it. And I'll be back with more videos soon. Peace.